Hey guys, it's Eclipse, and in today's video, I am going to be showing you how to make custom terrain in Fortnite Battle Royale. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is open up your Creative Hub and go on this little sidebar. Now I'm going to unselect it real quick so you can see what I'm talking about, but if you scroll a little bit down this sidebar, you should see a little tab that says Terrain. What you want to do is click on that tab, and you will be shown with all the terrain pieces available in Creative currently. Now if you look, you'll see that there is a swamp biome, a snow biome, a desert biome, dirt as ground, and you should see that there is 2 grass biome galleries as well. One has brown as dirt, and one has gray for stone. Now in today's tutorial, we are going to be using the brown cliff grass gallery, and we are going to be using this piece right here. You should be able to see it on my screen, and we are going to select it to one of our selection spots. So after you've done that, you're going to want to go to your selection spots, take it out, and you should see that you have this piece right here now. Now this isn't how we're going to leave it, this is just what it is to begin with. What we're going to want to do is turn on Grid Snap 8, and we're going to want to resize this to the max. Okay, so now that we've resized it, you should see that it is a big square of land like this. Now, there is multiple ways to use custom terrain. It can be for any type of map, but for this example, we are going to be making a little bit of a showcase, as I like to call them, which is just a build. But what you're going to want to do is, if you're using this for a Battle Royale map, an adventure map or not, you are going to want to slowly paste these around, and don't make it completely square. You're going to want to curve them a bit, switch it around, maybe make some unexpected turns. One tip of advice I would get is to extend it all the way and stand from above. It makes seeing it a lot easier. But you can just make this, if you ever see any edges like this and you don't want them, you can just paste over it. And I am going to form a little bit of an island shape using this, and I will be right back. Okay, so now you can see that I have made an outline of an island out of these terrain blocks. Now, it's not completely smooth on the edges. If you want them to be smooth, it's pretty easy. You just have to go through and paste all of your blocks like this along. That way it looks smooth and you can clean up the edges. But for the tutorial, we're not going to do that. Now, once you get the outer layer done, you're going to do the same thing on the inside. You're going to make sure that it's lined up with the other pieces. And you're slowly going to go around and fill in the island. I'm going to do that off camera too, and I will be back when I'm done. Okay, so now we've filled in our little island, and it doesn't look too distinctive because we are using already built island for tutorials. But as you can see, we have our little chunk of land. Now, if you want, you can make some add-ons. I'm just gonna copy a bunch of this real quick, and I'm gonna add on to it to make it a little bit bigger. So now you can see, after doing that, it's a little bigger. It's not the smoothest thing ever. You can smooth up the rough edges if you want, but that increased our island size by a lot. So, now that you've done the base part, you've technically made custom terrain for a Battle Royale map, or any type of map, like I say. But, this isn't gonna cut. This isn't the best of custom terrain. This is just a flat line, which if you want, you could add trees and call it a day, but that's not how we do it on the channel. So, one thing we're gonna do is go back up to the creative menu and open up the prefab again, with the gallery, prefab gallery, whatever, and you're going to want to take this piece right here and this piece right here. Now, depending on what you like, you can use this piece and resize it, or you can use this piece and resize it. Now, I'm going to use this piece. Not that many people know about this piece. They usually do the other ones. But this one will save you an absolute ton of time when you're making creative maps. So, what you're going to want to do for this is keep on Grid Snap 8. That way you have Grid Snap. And what you're going to want to do is start to form a little bit of a square. Now it's going to look blocky to start, but it's not going to be when we're finished with it. So you're going to want to rotate it around and make it so that there's 4 corners. If you get a little too high, that's fine. You can always just edit it right back down. So as I'm doing that now, you can see that we formed a square of terrain. Now make sure to do what size you want it to be to begin with, because you can't redo sizes of terrain. But I am now going to copy this around the island and show you what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, so I didn't necessarily do too much terrain work, but I did a little cliff on the side. As you can see, it's all using that piece. It fits together really well, and like I said, it's all using that one piece we made a second ago. So if you want, you can make a little thing, but now we're going to do something that's not needed to make custom terrain, but something that looks good. So what you're going to want to do is go back to terrain, and I don't think it's actually in here, so you're going to want to go to nature, and you should see the elemental cubes gallery. You're going to want to click on that and grab a piece of water. It doesn't matter what type of water you want, it could be any type of water. For now I'm going to pick this darker water, and if you would like to, you can make a little bit of a river on your map. All you gotta do is clear out a little bit of an area, so it won't be that hard. But I'm going to go ahead and do that for visual purposes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I have done the building of the lake. Now, the edges of them are aren't cut off, they're just open. I'll show you why in a second, so don't worry about that. But the next part of making custom terrain comes nature and stuff around it. Now, while some people might consider terrain the actual unbreakable part of it, terrain in my book is the scenery around it too. So what we're going to do is go into our creative menu again and go to the nature tab. Now you'll see a bunch of things from snow to autumn to swamp to desert, but what we're going to do for now is place down this gallery right here and this gallery right here. They're called the Nature Rock Gallery and the Variant Foliage Gallery A. And usually I wouldn't do this, but for the sake of the video, so you can access props easy, we are going to place down the full prefabs on the map. I would not do this if I were you, because it takes up a lot of memory. But, hold on 1 second, I'm just gonna delete this, it's annoying me. Okay, but we are going to grab some rocks from here, and we are going to be able to place them around. One thing I'd say is take off grid snap, and while you're adding stuff with rocks, I wouldn't recommend grid snap. Like I said, just don't have grid snap on for this part. But what you're going to do is go around the gallery, find some rocks that you'd like, and place them around. Now, I'm going to place down a few rocks and a few trees on camera so you can see what it looks like while doing it. Like you said, I added a few things there. Then I can take this tree and I can add a few of these big trees on the hills that we made back here. So I can put those up here. Then we can put some more over on the river's edge. You can put a large tree there. You can put a large tree here. And we can put a large tree here. And another thing we can do is go ahead and grab some small trees. We can put a tree here. You can put a few trees up here. Make sure to tilt them around a bit so they don't all look repetitive. Maybe we can make them grouped together so they look like they're all part of a group of trees or something. And one thing I want to make sure is that it is not overlapping with another tree. And maybe not that close, yeah, because it intersects with the ground. Oh, that was a little bit of lag. You can put that there, and you can just start to form it up. One last thing I'll show you on camera is these bushes. For these bushes, you're going to want to place them half underground because they are pretty big. So you could put a bush around here, a bush around here, just add some bushes around the map, and I will be right back after I fully sculpt some more terrain using the methods that I've just shown you. Okay, so I finished up with some terrain. I also used some props from the Jungle Nature Gallery to make the little shrubs that are on the ground. But, yeah. So, this is how you can make custom terrain in Fortnite. I'm going to be making a lot more creative tutorials in the future, so feel free to stop by for those. If you would like a desert or snow or a swamp tutorial, or by even just a mudland tutorial, just make sure to let me know, because I'm open to anything. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in another video. Peace.